And I was muted. What's going on? We're back. We are back to cast ryw2 against deadLine Division 2 match. And I'm just waiting for server info. I think deadLine initially, well, I can tell you what they picked: Sprinta and Dooku as their maps. And they wanted IP3, but IP3 is in use in another match right now, so I don't know if they're going to change servers or what. But that's what I'm waiting to find out right now. So hopefully it won't be too long, and we'll be into it here. We shall see. We shall see. The good thing is my connection is stable today, so I'm able to stream at the proper bit rate, and I fixed the color issues that we had yesterday. I had the wrong filter on. But it's all good now. Everything should be good to go. Just waiting on, like, none of the captains for either team are even talking in the captain's channel, so, I should have known things wouldn't, you know, be ready to go on time, and should have just waited to start the stream. But, yeah. Get UT open for now anyway. Trying to find out what's going on here. What's up, Murder? How are you? I should cast your match against Fox team. Well, when is that, Murder? If I don't hear anything from these fuckers soon, I'm about to just bail on this match. This shit pisses me off, man. It's like 5 minutes from their scheduled match time, and captains for both teams are just AFK. I can't get an answer from anyone. Oh, you've already played your match? So you won? Well, there, I see Crux is in a fucking pug. What an idiot. Let's go in there. Crux, what are you doing?
High and base. Let's go. One more high and base.
Sorry.
With Jib.
Yeah, high.
Two in main.
I got Jib. One more.
High mid one.
One main.
High left.
So I'm responding in voice. I don't know. Let me see. What server are they in? What an idiot. Who pugs that close to your match time, man? Shit like this just frustrates me as a streamer. Like, why did I even bother going live, you know? Not in there. Looks like his pug is about to end. What a dumbass. But the captains for deadline aren't responding either. I'm about to bail. What's up, Crawford? Big controversy for that match because MTS is supposed to be Div 2. My team's next match is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 19:30 UK time. 14:30 Eastern, so that's what, that's shit, that's early. That's oh my god, math. I don't know. I don't even know. It's tomorrow. Holy shit, Murder, take it easy. You're playing at 9 UK? Crawford, what is 19:30 UK time? In conjunction to now. Is it after now or before now? 1:30 Eastern? What's up, Bruce? Off! Make sure to get your good angle. Well, hey, you know what, Rue? I will. If your match ever gets going. Every captain just AFK. It's really annoying. Quite the frustrate. I know you were in a pug. But the other team picked IP3, which is in use. None of the captains for deadline are responding to the admins to see if they'll, you know, pick a different server or something. And I see one of them, Evil, is in a pug too. He's in a pug right now. Are these people, like, is everyone just retarded, man? Blows my mind, man. What the fuck? Trying to find where he's at. There's still 5 minutes left in the map that Evil's in. He's in a pug that still has 5 minutes left, and it's his scheduled match time. Then we follow it, Kiss Crow Crips. I don't have it. You know what? I would love to. However, I don't have them anymore. I've deleted them all. Out of sheer rage, they are gone. What can we do in the meantime? Watch YouTube stuff, maybe. Yeah, they didn't pick IP4 or 5 though. SDN didn't know where to speak apparently. Clearly not the captain's channel. Why would it be there? That doesn't seem like the right spot. I'm not interested in going through that shit again, Murder. I was joking. Evil is on a bug, it seems. Can you just give us a couple of minutes, please? Oh my god. Oh boy. Ask this guy to pick another server in the meantime. Let's not waste any more time here, as we already are. Yes, Slips is finally talking. It's not on Slips though, because deadLine is the home team, and it's their server pick. So I fixed my shit. There won't be the weird colors like Rune yesterday. All my crosshair was black, and it's funny. The next day I had a PM from Tolo. It's like, man, what crosshair is that? I need that crosshair. I'm like, dude, it's the fucking default dot crosshair, and it's black because I fucked with my chroma on stream. Like, who would want that anyway? Who wants an all-black crosshair? But apparently Tolo, he really wanted it. That's true, Usopp, that's true. FA TSF 4-3, FA winning by 1 cap. Is that first or second map? You know, if my team, if Serenity didn't re-add our team, I was actually going to play for FA. Just have a chill season in Div 2, you know? But then he put it back, so can't bail on them. Okay, we have finally determined a server. We're making progress. First map room. Who can set up? Who's IP9? Isn't that Diod server? Get into the server for now, anyway. Is this even a legit server? Are teams allowed to pick IP9 for matches? Still says test... whatever. Like it's a test server. Yeah, I don't think so either, Scream. Yeah, I think they're finally realizing that IP9 is not an option. So it will not be IP9. Yeah, I don't even know what version of IG Plus is on there. Like, he might have some weird version on there. I know they haven't wanted to have updates to IG Plus and UCTF all season long like they did last time, but I would like to see an update that changes the spawn radius again on new CTF, because it's obviously not working as intended. The spawns right now are just the worst on every map. So I'd like to see them play with that a little bit. And the super boosting is not completely fixed either. It still happens from time to time, and that shit is super OP, man. You got hit with one of those super boosts? That's somewhat true, Sean. Good day, sir. Top of the keg, mate. Well, that's the way it should be, Murder, you know? But it seems, I'm telling you, it's like, if I say I'm going to be casting a match, right? This always happens. Whatever match I pick to cast, it's just the most disorganized shit show. It's never ready on time. Half the time I won't get the server info, you know? It's a curse. Yeah, I guess so, roots off. I feel like it is done on purpose. You are quite right about that. It has to be. Okay, we're getting a server set up. It's a goddamn miracle. We're only 10 minutes past, and then we'll have to wait for everyone to get in, but you know what? We're getting somewhere, finally. Server's being set up. I better remind them that I need the IP and server, you know? Or the IP and password, rather. It's happened so many times before where they all know I'm casting their match. The server will get a password sent on it. They'll PM it to the captains, but no one gives it to me. And then I'll see the match start, and I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good. I can't get in, by the way. And then I'll finally get it, you know, and the map will be 5 minutes in. 10 minutes in. Alright, I have an IP and password. It's a goddamn miracle. I hope both these teams get in quick after this shit. So Sprint and Dooku are the maps, by the way. I think in that order as well. Alright, players are joining, things are happening. Things are finally happening. We'll set up the mid camera right about here. This should be good. Yeah, I like this. Nick just won first sprint. What? 41-2. Okay, let's can't be it. What? 4-1. That sounds better. 41 caps on sprint. My God. WD40. I don't know any of these teams. Winning Rune 2-0. Nick losing. Let's talk about stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for the update, Murder, as always. Alright, we got 2 players in. I'm about to go yell at everyone. Okay? It has to be done. Hey, get in the goddamn server, please. Thank you. I've already been live for like half an hour, and nothing has happened. Is this a different version of CL? Oh god, say it ain't so. Oh, you know what? This is probably the updated version. Next flag on top. Because I know he was gonna fix, because one of the spawns on Sprinta, it was like the, I think the high, one of the high flag room spawns, there was something wrong with it. You would spawn there and you would just lag into oblivion. And I think he was gonna fix that one. So perhaps that's what this version is. Alright, who we got? We got Meth, Crux, Dieter, Humpty, Old Boy Humpty. deadLine scrims quite a lot. We scrim them because it seems like teams just hardly scrim us. We scrim deadLine quite a bit. They're scrimming all the time. They're pretty good. I still think ryw should win, though. My light was wigging out. Oh, okay, murder. No, no, no. No, let's not go nuts. deadLine is not Div 1, and they're not anywhere close to Div 1. I'm sorry. The DMK is also not Div 1. And look at how well they do in Div 2. Not even close. I was really hoping DMK... See, if my team didn't re-add, DMK would have stayed in Div 1. And I think DMK really needs to be in Div 1 for a season. And just get destroyed. Because a lot of people think they should be Div 1. And I think some of them think that they're good enough to be in Div 1, but they're not. They're not, I'm sorry. So it would have been a good wake-up call for everyone to see, okay, DMK is in fact not a Div 1 team. They would have finished dead last, I guarantee you. Yeah. But yeah, deadLine, no. Murder, no. Fuck no. I'm not even sure they're good enough to be in Div 2. I will get a good idea in this match right here. Is FC really a Div 1 team? Which one is FC? Is that the FC team? Or, SP team? Tanksta and, those guys? Or is FC the Chromaniac team? If FC is the Chromaniac team, then yes, they are Div 1. Some of their players aren't Div 1 quality, but they have enough that they are a Div 1 team. Yeah, no, they're Div 1 for sure. The only borderline one in there right now would probably be, what is it, Cookie Monsters, SP from last season. But they have a lot of good players too, so I mean, you can't put them in Div 2. What's up, Benno? Yeah, I mean, D-Mitch, Iron, and Tox by themselves probably aren't Div 1 level players. They're good Div 2 players, but when you mix in Vipers and Chromaniac, it's a Div 1 team, for sure. So Meth, Rootoff, Crux, Humpty, Dieter. So it'll be Meth and someone D. Meth and who? Either Crux or Dieter, I guess. I would do Dieter if it were me. He's not a very good flag runner, but he has good aim. He could defend well, I think. Thank you for the update on the FA TSF match, Murder. Waiting on one more to join from deadLine. We're now 15 minutes past the match scheduled start time, but... but we'll get there. FA capping 4. Indeed, Roomba, indeed, apparently. Come on, man. Fox team losing 3-0 to WD40 Poland team from mid 30. Who was on Fox's team? I didn't even know Fox had a team. Is it Nick? Oh yeah, it is Nick. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do something. Let's put all this shit to high. And also put on this. That's better. Much nicer looking. Look at that. Look at those excellent details. Oh, they're XEU members? What is like Pa and Uzi and shit on it? Should be a decent lineup then for Div 3. Apparently someone's downloading Smart CTF and Ace, downloading everything apparently. Playful Bill Horror. Scream, what the hell? Oh, look at that, even the brick wall, the new brick wall emotes mixed in there. The new emote. I think that's the first time it's been used by anyone. There you go, Scream, the first to use the new emote, the brick wall emote. We finally got one. Oh, thank you, Benno. Yeah, that's my plan, to make highlight videos of all the casts I do on YouTube. Makes it nice and quick to look back at a match for people and just see the highlights. It's a lot of extra work, but fun. Why are you calling me right now? I'm not answering it. Like, she knows I'm streaming too. What's up? What? Cabrita Core? Am I saying that right? Cabrita Core. So, Shirley! That's right. Excellent. Thank you. I've never messed up anyone's name in my life, okay? For the love of God. I've been live for 45 minutes. Holy shit. Crux's fault. I'm never casting Crux again. Oh, I accidentally hit the brick wall. Brick fucking wall, let's go! Should have answered that call, true. Portugal names. What name do you use in the game? Hello from Portugal. Netby Gomes. Oh my god, deadline's last player is in. It's a goddamn miracle. Okay, waiting for 2 to click in. One of them is Crux. I knew it was Crux's fault. Depends on the time, Murder. There's a shitload of matches going on tomorrow, and I have my own match to play tomorrow, so I haven't really looked at any of that just yet. Most likely, I'm only going to be able to cast one of them, depending on the times. Maybe none, I don't know. Click, click, I totally agree, man. Crux! Holy shit! Fucking Crux, never again. It's always Crux just trolling me, man, you know? That's what I get. Negator hosting the stream with 10 viewers. Thank you, sir. What's up, guys? We are finally about to start map 1 deadline against ryw2 Division 2. We've been waiting for some time, and the time is finally over right as we get hosted. Finally! It's like they were waiting for the other stream to end, but the countdown is on, and we're finally underway. It is a miracle. Holy. So we see Inix now is going to attack in, perhaps get the first grab of the game. Oh, it takes a bouncer to his death, so it looks like Meth and Crux, yeah. Meth and Crux D for ryw, and Rutsov's going to get the first grab of the game right here. He's going to bounce it up top, but switch it back to low. He's got a cover right there. He's got 2 cover here with him. He's going to try to make it a left mid. He drops it there, SDN. Nice multi to return that one, so good little try there, though. They did have 3 together in the base at ryw, so that's a nice first try out of them. As Dieter now is going to pick up a grab, and you see, I think that's Rutsov here with him, trying to cover him now. He's trying to make it out on the right side. 1 covers down, but he's got 2 more here with him. He's out on the right mid side. Are they going to pick that one up? It's going to be laying right there, and Divno going to return that one. So, a couple of close plays already for ryw. 2 grabs, and both of them have made it near the mid area already. So, nice start out of ryw right here. Shaky start on the defense. Divno, who's D with him, flatted, most likely. Efficiency of 16 and 40. Well, that is a shaky start on the deadline defense. That is for sure. And this is deadline's first grab of the game. SDN's not going to make it very far, though. It's going to be a walk in the park for ryw, says Scream. Well, I tend to agree, but we'll see. Certainly... And that was just standard mid-play at a deadline right there. As we see, who's this Humpty or Dieter now? He died straight away, trying to leave it on the right side. Yeah, I mean, ryw should win, I would say, but you never know. Anything can happen. If deadline can get a lead and, you know, play that Portugal style with a lead, then it'll be tough for ryw, so... First cap going to be rather important, as it always is, and it's going to be certainly out again here. Is Evil is going to pick up a kill onto Crux, and he's going to drop it down to the low mid. He was trying to make it to the tunnel right there, and it's going to be laying, and it was eventually there, returned by Crux. The Portugal style is just a meme, okay, let's face it. It's just a meme, boys. They all play very legit styles. They would never backshoot anyone, okay? So we watch Crux on the defensive end right now. How's Crux started out anyway? 46 F, 7 frags. On a good start by him. His D partner was Meth. 71 efficiency. Meth always quite strong on the defense. So deadline was the home team, by the way, which you would imagine with the Sprinta pick. And I have to say, after playing Sprinta, well, we'll hold that thought for a second. It's Rutsov now. He's going to drop down to the right side after killing Flat. It's dropped right there. I think he had 1 in there with him. SDM's going to die high as well, and both legs were returned. But yeah, this new Sprinta, although it was made to be easier to attack, it's actually way harder. And Humpty is going to make it on the high mid. He's going to drop down low, right into Divno, though, and he's going to return that one. So flags are getting to mid, but with the way the spawns are just... The way they're working right now, I don't think as much of the map is... The spawns are just messed up right now, and you often have... You can double kill the D, and they're back in the flagger before you can grab. So... it's a tough thing. I hope new CTF gets some sort of change to it. Try to get the radius of these spawns fixed. I don't know what's going on, but it can be certainly a nightmare, especially on maps like Sprinta. But RYW is getting a lot of grabs in so far, so it's still a solid start by them. 4 minutes into the map number 1 right now. Still a 0-0 draw at the moment. Certainly RYW has had more of the chances, though, up to this point. Yeah, it's weird. It's like if the flag's mid, it's like everyone's spawning mid. If you're going to the base, it's like everyone's spawning on you in the base. It's totally weird, man. It's almost like it's coded in a way that you spawn close to the flag carrier, close to the flag at all times. I don't know. Like, surely not, but that's how it feels. It's ryw2 down with another grab. Nice double out of the base ready. He's slide but jumping on him. He's going to switch it back down to the left side. He's going to pick up a cover now. He's going to make it a left mid perhaps. He gets a killing spree right there. Drop mid, and Evil is going to return that one. Nice try to ryw2 right there. Too many coming at him, and it's a good example of what we were just talking about there. You can't avoid people. They just keep spawning all around the flag carrier, it feels like. And that is the issue right now with new CTF. There's no question. See if Divno and Flathead have picked it up a bit. Surely they had to. Divno's over 50 efficiency now. Flathead's at 40, which is still lower than you want. But I mean, he did start at the game at around 15, so they are starting to get more comfortable. Is the deadline D, and that can be an issue if you don't take advantage early of shaky defenses, especially on a map like Sprinta. It can become hard because you don't convert those early chances that you have, and then the D gets comfortable, and all of a sudden it's really hard to even find decent grabs, and you can find yourself in a draw scenario. Certainly RYW I don't think would be happy with against deadline. Evil, a quick grab in death right there. So how's the grabbing going for deadline anyway? So SDN's got 3, 2 for Evil and 1 for Inix. ryw2 already with 5, Dieter 3, and Humpty with 1. So RYW out grabbing. They are in fact out grabbing deadline, as you would expect, and I expect that pace to continue as the momentum is in RYW's favor. As you see, ryw2 could have killed Divno. Did get a grab out of that, but couldn't make it very far right there. Meth still up over 70. Oh god, he's way out. He's up to 78. 79 now efficiency is Meth, 31 frags. So Meth, always a very strong defender. He was for Synergy 2 last season, and he's showing it again right here with an excellent start to Sprinta. I tend to agree with you, Tox, except for the Bleak part. At least Bleak is fast-paced. But yeah, Revenge. I don't know how Revenge is on the map list. I really don't. It's a weapons map. We tried playing that map back in Ownwell. It doesn't work for IG. It's horrendous. And in a match, I can only imagine how bad. I mean, you're looking at a 0-0 draw every time if Revenge is picked. Disposable, I feel, is not as bad as Revenge in that regard, but close. It's way too easy to defend, and it's just not a good map for IG. We watch ryw2 try to get on the flag from Divno. So they are getting more comfortable as the defense. Divno now, he's up to 60 efficiency. So I spoke about it earlier. RYW, they had early chances. The first 3 grabs of the game, and they made it out to mid, but couldn't convert any of those. And now the defense of deadline has settled down. Yeah, I mean, any map against Div 1 is can turn into that way, though. But I know what you mean. It's still the new Bleak is still really hard to attack into. I think it's still certainly easier than the original Bleak was. But yeah, in a match style, it's hard to make maps like Bleak and Sprinta, and obviously Revenge Disposable to work. There's no question about that. Always been an issue. And a rather slow pace, really. It started off at a decent pace, did Sprinta here, but both teams on the defense quite comfortable at this stage, and not a whole lot happening. Deadline hasn't even had a grab in at least 2-3 minutes. And this guy here, Meth, is a big reason why. He's right up around 80 efficiency still. And they cannot get by him at the moment. 7 spawns around the flight doesn't help on Revenge. Exactly. Revenge is the worst. Like, all the spawns are right around the flag. The flag room is huge. Okay, so you have all that to deal with. And then the mid itself, it's like, could you lay out a mid more geared towards just laming the shit out of mid. You know what I mean? So getting through mid in of itself would be a challenge. And then you finally get into the base. And then it's a long way to the flag room. You kill the D on the outer side, so they just spawn right back in the flag room. And the offense is spawning in the flag room. It's a nightmare, man. I understand doing the map voting the way it did because you give the community some say, but I think at some point the admins should be, you know, making some executive decisions for what's actually best for the league. As we see, SDN now, he's actually made it out left mid right here. He's got one trying to boost him. It's down on the left side. Can they pick it up? Oh, they can't. Roots off. That's a big return out of him right there. That was looking promising. Good try at a deadline right there. They almost did it. After barely even grabbing for the past 4 minutes or so, they almost got one into their base right there. That was the closest attempt we've had in the game so far. Is Roots off trying to make an attempt right now. Can't get past Mr. Divno, though. Cluster fucking mid indeed. Stan gets both D right here. Can he grab? He can't. As the new CTF spawns are not very okay. I gotta say, the way things are lately, it makes those old new net spawns that people complained about look a hell of a lot better, don't they? Because it was not near as bad as it is right now, and there's no question. So where's Meth at? So he's off the 80 efficiency, ridiculous pace, but he's still well over 70, 74 now. It's Dieter, that's grab number 5 for him. Roots off leading in a big way and grabs. He's got 10. And here he is now, Roots off attacking in on the left side. See if he can get by. Can't. Divno gonna kill him. So C-Flat is still in the 40 efficiency area, so he's still struggling, but Divno's picked up the weight in that regard on the defense, so they're holding their own. There's no question about that. Humpty only 2 grabs, or RYW. No, they weren't, Crawford. We played on NewNet for so long, and, you know, without issues. And it wasn't up until recently people complained about being spawned on, which sure, it does happen. A lot of it comes to people just fragging way more and not having enough spawns. But that's what started this whole new CTF thing, and in my opinion, it has not worked out great at any point. That's why they've had to update it non-stop since it came to be a thing a couple months ago. And, you know, I don't know. IG Plus, it seems to run fine for the most part. But the new CTF stuff just has never worked great. And it's not doing what it's intended to do, which was provide better spawns. In fact, they're worse. As we watch Dieter now, he's made it on the almost high mid there, and it was eventually dropped and returned. Rootsoff grabs and dies. How many's that for Rootsoff now? 11, so leading in a big way. Here's grab number 5 for SDN. No one's on him just yet. Trying to leave on the right side. Crux came in behind him to take that one out, though, so 8 minutes left to go in this rather slow-paced Map 1 Sprinta. Looking for the first cap of the game. Are we going to find it, or is this just going to end in a draw? It's almost kind of looking that way right now, but we'll see if anyone can break the defense ever here. Yeah, the spawns are super questionable, man. It's a big issue. Big time issue. And especially in like Div 1 matches, you notice it so much. It's so much worse. That's where you really see it. Dieter with a nice shot on a flatter right there, trying to make it out on the right side. He gets a kill on Divno. He's made it out low mid now. Nice double right here. He's out low mid. He's got Roots up to cover him. He's going to make it inside low perhaps. Down at the low right there. It's laying right there. Picked up by Met Dieter. He has it now down the low. And Divno is going to save that one. Too bad. RYW right on the edge of their low there, but they couldn't get it in. And that's a big save for deadLine right there. They just kept coming in bunches to deadline, dropping onto that flag. It's like they're all getting the high mid spawn. And this is what I mean. Like, it just feels like if a flag is out, it feels like the other team is getting whatever spawn is closest to the flag. It just feels that way. You know what I mean? It's like no one for deadline there got the flag respawn. It didn't seem like it. J Money, thanks for the follow, sir. Welcome to the stream. Dieter can't cover himself. It was a nice little run by Dieter. And you did see ryw2 was there. And he was picking up. They did collapse on him to cover, but deadLine just kept dropping from high mid. It's like they just kept spawning up there. And they could not bring that into their base any further. So 6 minutes left to go now. Pretty much SDN attacking on the left side. Can't get past Mr. Crux though. Meth still, okay, Meth has finally dropped below the 70 efficiency mark, 68 now. Still extremely solid. Here comes ryw2, grab number 13. He's got a couple on him right here. He's probably not going to make it out now. Too many. Actually, that was not ryw2, that was in fact Inix, and that was the ryw team collapsing on him. He's not making it out either. So Humpty, okay, Humpty is up to 4 grabs. He's grabbing not much, but a little bit in any case. ryw2 definitely carrying the load in that regard for RAW. Here comes Evil. Let's see what he can do. He tried to juke back for a moment, buy some time, and bounce high, but Meth was waiting there for him. Dieter now. He might make it out left mid. He's trying to right here. Flat is going to cut him off, though. And not to be had this time. Just over 5 minutes left to go. Map number 1 still 0-0. And quite the slow-paced affair on Sprinter here, as you often see, and we're seeing it again, no question, and we'll see, can RAW get one out? They've come close. deadLine came close once as well, and we'll see if anyone can break the deadlock right now, but it's looking real tough for either team to do it. We're going to ryw2. He's falling back initially. It's like he forgot which way he was going. Gonna switch it up to the low. I think he was seen there, but they do have 3 coming in the base. Dieter died. Now he does, and it was just Humpty alone. He died too, coming to the base. They were lining up nice to get in 3 there, but they all died before they could get near the flag room. As Evil now grabs, dies instantly. Familiar scene. Yeah, removing pricks in. I mean, less so for this, but when you look at Revenge and Disposable being added, it's like, oh god, what were they thinking? Which map would you had pick instead of Revenge? Anything? Literally anything. Like of the maps they put out for that map vote, Revenge literally would have been the absolute last map I would have voted to have it in a ICTF Clan League, man. The last one. There is nothing worse. That's Humpty now. He made a nice little switchback to the right side. It was killed by SDN, and ryw2 couldn't pick it up. You saw ryw2 with him, and he could not make it to mid. So it's a close try, though. It was a nice little juke back at a Humpty there, but not working that time. Beef Monkey? Hey, sure, why not, man? I'll take Beef Monkey over Revenge. You'll get more grabbing, I guarantee you. That's what we got now. SDN trying to grab. He ran up the ramp high instead of taking the pad. Interesting choice. Humpty now, same thing. He's going to run up the pad. Gets a kill into Divno now. He's going to try to make it out on the high left side. He's made it on mid here. Is he going to drop? Oh, he can't get in position to drop. At the same time, Inix, he's made it on the high mid. He's going to drop it down. He is. To the right side. Gets a kill into Tire now. He's right in his base right here. Can they seal it up for him? One cutting him off. I believe it's Humpty, and he died. He's made it into his base on the right side here. And it comes Inix, and he's going to cap. And that's a big-time score and a 1-0 lead now for deadLine. Dieter trying to answer in the meantime. Trying to make it out on the right side there. There was one there. It hasn't been returned yet, I don't believe. Yeah, now it is Divno. And after it looked all map long, like it was a deadlock, but RAW certainly looked like they were getting more chances on attack, but that's all it takes is one decent run, and deadLine pulled it off right there. And it's going to be real hard for RAW to get a cap now. Surely they've pushed up their defense. I'm going to have a look at that. Meth is still D. Crux is left, though, I think. Just double check. Yeah, here he is now. Here's Crux. So RAW is running for attack now with 2 minutes left, trying to get a draw at the very least back here. But nice run at a deadline. It was a pretty good seal off through the mid area there, too, as ryw2 trying to make it out high. Can't do it. Minute 50 left to go. We'll see if deadline can hold on. I feel like they should be able to. But RAW is pushing 4, so certainly going to be possible, perhaps, to get one out. He slips had to fall back there. That's why it's always important when you're in this position with the team in the lead to still keep up that old pressure, to not allow everyone to push up on the enemy team and also force them to fall back. As we saw that grab there forced Crux to fall back, so that's important. Nice multi into the base by Dida right here. He's got Roots off with him. He's going to pick this one up where he dies immediately. Oh, he saw 4 almost in the base there for deadLine. Tough stuff. The fallback certainly there for deadLine into that flag room. And with just over a minute left, I don't know. It's not looking good. It's looking like RYW is going to lose the first map. And certainly going into this, I would have said they were the favorites in this match. Even given that deadLine is the home team, I still thought RYW would win both maps because I feel like they have a better lineup. But the lineup you have on paper certainly is not always everything. That is definitely true, and it's showing again right here. It's Crux. You see he fell back again on that one, and now he's desperately trying to get some attack going for RYW. 30 seconds left right now. Evil's going to grab. See what he does with it here. He's going to bounce it high and stall. Smart play right here out of Evil. We see what he likes to do with it. Oh, he came out at the wrong time. Unlucky. But he does get the nice double right there. And what's he going to do? He's just buying time. Really smart stuff out of Evil right here. He can kill at the clock. However, by doing this, he's going to force advantage against his own team. So that's kind of rough. But the stall is allowed him to make it across the high mid area, and he's into his base on the high right side right now. Gets another kill on a Roots off, and it looks like he's going to convert this one. And that's a score and a 2-0 map win by deadLine. That was a nice stall play out of Evil right there. Great run, and that's a 2-0 win for deadLine. Unexpected, but well played by deadLine right there. You guessed it, Seven Seeker, you're right. You are right, as we're back at the casting desk, waiting for map 2 to start. And it is going to be Dooku. Yeah, I know, girl. Everywhere has it now. When Jimmy and I were in Canadian Tire today, they had it everywhere. 4 Muskoka chairs, nice. Good to go for the fire. Oh, sweet. Built-in cup holders, nice. See if there's any lineup changes. Doesn't look like RYW's changing. Oh no, they did make one change. They got JD in. JD is in and Humpty is out. That's a good switch, I would say. Humpty didn't really do much, to be fair. Hold holder and key holder. Holy, those are some fancy ass chairs. Picking revenge tomorrow? Well, have fun with that, murder. In the lower division, I mean, like, when you get beyond even Div 1, but certainly beyond Div 2, any map is playable, obviously. But Div 1, revenge is completely unplayable. And I would say Div 2 probably the same. Hello, mate. Lewis, my boy's here. How's it going, old Lou? Cabrita Core, thanks for the follow, man.
Game over.
By the way, Keckmate looking for a scrim after this map here ends. Xenocyte, thanks for the follow as well, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good map in weapons. Don't disagree at all. But it is a weapons map, that's my point. There's some maps that could potentially work as IG maps that are weapons maps, but Revenge is not one of them. Anyone who was around during iPug owned, well, you remember they did try making Revenge a thing, and it just was awful. Captain Zudi as well, thanks for the follow, bro. Girl with the brick wall emote, let's go! Brick fucking wall is girl using the new brick wall emote. Right there. Girl, I made that brick wall emote myself. Perhaps in MS Paint, but it is homemade. And the health emote, that's the classic. That's an original emote to the stream. That emote's about, what, over 2 years old now. That was the first emote I made when I was streaming full time. Well, I didn't make that one. I had to pay a professional to make that one. But, yeah. One more to click in here, SDN. Thank you, girl. Thank you. As the countdown is on!
Where's the real footage shit now?
And we're underway. Map number 2 is Dusek! Dusek with the resub 4 months in a row coming out of my good pal, Mr. Dude. He's got the brick wall emote to show for it now. Always an OG member of the stream is my boy, Dusek Lewis. Thank you, sir, for the resub right there. I think that's our first sub/resub of Season 2. And of course, it's coming out of the Lewis, and God bless him for that. Is Dieter now trying to grab, leave it on the left side. He's getting a boost right here. He's going to make it on left mid now. He's dropped it on the left mid side. Slips does pick that one up. Nice pick up on his Slips right here. He's made it to his stairs. Can they seal off the high mid and raid? Perhaps they can. Nice shot on a flat. It's going to be laying down in their main right there. Can they pick that one up? ryw2 does, and here he comes. He's going to score this one. And that's a quick 1-0, and that's the response you wanted to see out of RYW right there. Nice run and beautiful teamwork, getting an early cap in, and here comes Crux again, trying to leave it on the main side. Can't quite make it this time, though. You were AFK, deadline 1 sprint, a 2-0 first map. Yeah, that was beautiful of Dieter, and Dieter's at it again. He's trying to leave it on the right side. He's up to a rampage. No one's killed him just yet. There's a double into his base on the right side. He finally does die, but ryw2's going to pick that one. Gets boosted back by none other than Crux. Of course it was Crux. Oh, it's dead right on the flank stand. He might save it, and he did save it. Not entirely sure who that was who saved it, but that's one hell of a massive save by deadLine right there. As the momentum is fiercely in the favor of RYW right now, and they almost took a 2-0 lead, not only even 2 minutes into map here, and it was Inix according to Mr. Lou, and God knows I trust him, so beautiful job out of Inix right there, and that's a massive save for his team. And we will see if perhaps they can slow down the pace a little bit of RYW right now. They are just steamrolling the defense of deadline right now, and it was actually similar to start Sprinta. RYW was their first 3-4 grabs of the game were made it to the mid area, so a shaky start both maps to the defense on deadline, and it's happened again here on Dooku. So, but this time the difference was RYW was able to take advantage of that. So good job by them. It is Meth and what is it? It's surely, I would imagine ryw2, yeah, on defense. Let's have a quick look at him. Yeah, he is defending as we watch, who the hell is this? Inix now, he's made it out on the right mid side. Oh, that was a nice little boost off the pad right there. SDM's going to pick that up. He's made it into his base on the right side right here. So ryw2's going to kill him. Flyden picks that one up. Can they steal off the main? One in the main now. JD dies, but it's right on the stand. And that's going to be a score. And a 1-1 draw now. deadline, they've brought it back again. deadline, a lot stronger perhaps than expected. Winning first map against RAW, what I would consider the favorite team at least, but their deadline has looked impressive this whole match, and they get the tie back right here as JD trying to answer now for RAW. Gets a double. He's going to bounce up the higher. Malty's going to perhaps leave out right, and he does. He's made out right mid now. One waiting on his high mid, and that was killed and returned right there. Decatur, that's funny. Just a walk in the park, boy. Look at Dusek with all those brick fucking wall emotes, God bless him. Lewis, my boy. Who doesn't love Lewis, and how could you not? Most lovable guy I've ever known. If I was a girl, I'd marry him, let's face it. That's Lewis right there. As flatted, he is on the defense again. He's having a better start, perhaps more comfortable on Dooku. Surely he is. Checkmate indeed. SDN now, he's gonna get double in the base, trying to leave lives. He picked up a cover. His cover dies out. He's gonna eventually die to meth. And it was returned by Dieter. Well, JD, what do you mean? JD's attacking. ryw2 makes sense to me. He plays defense on Dooku all the time. And he is actually quite a good defender here, so I don't have an issue with that. And of course you're going to have Meth on D. The only thing I would say is ryw2 generally plays a low D position here, and he's playing high this time because Meth prefers low, so perhaps ryw2 not as comfortable in the high D position. And we saw it actually last season, a similar issue on Dooku when they had Panera playing high D. Another guy who prefers low because Meth just doesn't want to play high D here. Feel me? Looks like we're playing on a butcher so much. Yeah. We got all the Gibbs turned on. We got everything on high just for the cast. Steaks flying everywhere. If anyone's hungry, let's go. It's Crux now gonna grab. He's got a one-on-one with Divno. Now it's a one-on-two against SDN though. And Flat gonna eventually kill him. Divno is gonna return that one. So Crux attacking this time. He did defend the first map as we watched Inix grab him outside. No one was there to stop him initially. ryw2 came back and did get that one. So he did sneak in, I believe, through stairs there. So they're gonna have to watch for that as JD's gonna make a switch down to the left side. Many on him though, and he's not gonna make it out there. Flat gonna return that one. This shit's making me hungry, goddamn. Crux gonna grab and die. Crux surely leading grabs, he is 5. Well, Inix actually for deadline also with 5, so. And we have Dieter now with a grab right here. Gets a kill on Inix. Trying to fight Divno. Gets a double right there. Dropped it in the left side. Where is SDN? He's made up high. He's going to drop it down to the stairs. ryw2's going to cut him off, though. If she saw Crux also trying to leave that left, can't make it, though. 13:45. Let's go. Map number 2. Surely RYW looking to get a map win in this one and break even in this match. Surely they want that. And they had the good start with the quick 1-0 lead, but deadline did bring it back. So we'll just have to see. As MK Ogilvy, aka Girl, aka my sister. Thank you. Thanks for this. The resub, girl. 2 months of roasty. I told you, girl. I told you. As we watch Inix trying to make it out on the right side. He's made it out where he made. Can they pick that one up? Meth does return it. Girl, I told you. You have to hit the resub every month, man. It's not automatic. See? But thank you, girl. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. By the way, subscribing is free with Twitch Prime. So if you got a Twitch Prime, hey, feel free to support the stream. God knows I would appreciate it. And then you get the brick wall emote. Fuck off, dickfish. Leave my sister alone. Stong, what's up? Lou sick with more brick wall emotes. God bless him. God bless his soul. Inix with a nice double in for the grab right here. Oh, it took an awkward bounce on the pad though. Fuck off, Knob. What's up, Knob, by the way? Good to see you here. Murder, your accounts are supposed to be unfrozen by now. I don't want to hear it, man. Twitch chat in a rather trolly mode today. God bless Twitch chat. Everyone's just trolling everyone at this stage. Let's have a quick look at the stats now. Crux still sitting at 5 grabs. He slowed down his pace. JD's caught up to him in that regard. And Dieter with 4. So 81 frags by Dieter. Heavily leading in that regard by both teams is Dieter. So doing a good job in the frag department. And yeah, deadline's actually grabbing at a pretty good pace as well. So this is looking pretty even at this stage. Yeah, I agree, Lewis. I agree. That's what we need to see. He blames the alcohol. I see, Dickfish. I'll let you off the hook. That's okay. I don't think Murder does really any of that by himself. From what I can gather, I mean, you play UT with the guy, and Murder often starts talking to one of the other players on the team on voice, thinking that the player on the other team is on his own team. Murder gets confused pretty easily sometimes, so... You know what happens. It's Dider now. He's grabbed, took the bouncer high, tried to drop it left. SDM was waiting for him, though. But God bless Murder. He never knows what's going on, but he's a great guy anyway. It's Crux now. He's trying to get a main, trying to pick up that one that was dropped. Can't do it. JD does, though. Graz dies immediately. We did trade with Flatted. Is Dieter now. Gets a nice double. Dieter's playing a really strong game right here. His aim's on, but he's got to leave that goddamn flag room. He's trying to now to Ultra out to the high. Ultra only got him to the high, and Crux was there for the pickup, but it was eventually dropped and returned in their stairs. Was nowhere. It was nowhere near the Dusik for Serenity. The difference on that was, Lewis, when you're doing that shit, you're running really fast. Constant progress in and out of the base. You were not circle strafing on the flag stand. As we watch Inix now, he's actually made it out on the high mid right here. Killed by Meth, and you see the flags laying there. And it was picked up by Inix briefly, but Crux is going to return that one. Close play. And deadLine, they've looked dangerous all match long. And they get that map 1 win against RYW, and they're looking pretty good here on Dooku as well. As Dieter, he's had a strong game. He's going to perhaps go to lead out right now. Gets a kill on Inix. Made it right now. Dibno's here on him. Odd little kill as they both hit the pad at the same time there. And it will be returned by Inix this time. Who is home? deadLine was home. They picked Sprinta Dooku as their maps. Watch Crux, he's attacking in all three of them now. Dieter, or JD died. He's in with Dieter now on the main side. He's going to wait for Dieter to pick it up, but he dies. And I believe, no, Dieter just died now after a quick grab. Is Inix going to grab, bounce it high. He's got SDN here to cover him. What are they going to do? They're going to call... Oh, nice little... nearly a nice boost, an odd one right there, but they made it out right mid anyway. It's going to be laying on the right mid side. Flatty does pick it up. He's going to switch into his stairs right here. Flatty's made it to his stairs. He's trying to make it in because they seal off the right and high. He dies in the main. Inix going to pick this one up. Oh, no. Oh, it's dead right on the stand. Birdsoft killed him. Oh, Dibno ran around it, and it's finally scored. And that's a 2-1 advantage for deadLine. And I like the switch that I believe Inix made, when he picked that flag up, going into his stairs. Because with the way the spawns are, everyone's just going to be collapsing right so quick. So that switch to the stairs was a smart one right there. And deadLine, they have the lead again. So no one underestimate deadLine anymore. Looks like they could possibly win both maps here against RYW. Yeah, that was an interesting boost when they left out of the flag room there. I saw certainly SDN was there, but it looked like by the way that boost went, there was a second guy boosting. I'm not entirely sure, but clearly the boost didn't go exactly as they planned. But either way, it got them out to mid one way or another, and they did convert that one to a cap, so well played by deadLine. Oh, it's the same guy who boosts twice, I see. That's an interesting boost. Interesting boost for sure. SDN now trying to leave share on the main, uncontested up to the stage. Finally, Crux, I think, spawned on him. It's a good thing he did, because he was going to make it a high mid right there. Yeah, I didn't know about that, Lewis, until recently, that deadLine was actually an old school team on CB. Was it similar players, though, that they have now? It was the... Fan-based team is watch Roots off. You did see I believe Crux was there with him, but he couldn't pick that one up on the left side. 6.5 minutes left to go, and we'll see if RYW can bring it back. I feel like they can. They've had pretty good overall pressure onto the base at deadLine. Nothing out of the flag room recently, but surely still time for them to try to get something done here. Do you have no flatted aren't original members? Monster kill! I don't think that was a real monster kill. I wasn't watching. I'm reading chat. Scream, I don't know. I don't know why that guy's in here. I mean, there's a password on the server. So someone gave it to him. I don't know. I don't know. That is a little questionable. Yeah, I don't know why they changed the rule where you don't have to be in PG anymore for voice. This is where it becomes an issue. Because now, I mean... I'm not saying that they are doing this, but this is the question people ask. There's this guy in Spec, who's another Portuguese player. So how do we know he's not on voice with deadline right now? You know, Spec cheating for them. Oh, is he streaming as well? Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair. That's good. Well, no harm, no foul. Like I said, I'm not saying that's what they were doing, but it's the thing that people would think about, right? But since he's streaming, clearly that's not what's going on, so that's good. Oh, are they in the PG channel? That's also true, Knob. That is true, but at least it provides something, you know? Let's watch Tider now. He bounced it up high in the flagrant right there. Where is Inix up to? He's bounced it. He's got SDN here with him. Oh, look. He was getting into position. You saw SDN for that same boost. Too bad they couldn't. I wanted to see them go for that again. That was funny. You saw SDN running over there and crouching in that corner. That seems to be the spot that you boost from there. So they were trying to do that again. And I want to see them do that again and see that boost play out properly and see what it looks like. So 4 minutes left to go, and we'll see if ryw can bring it back. They're still down by a camp right here. And what is happening with Crux? Did he stop attacking? Crux has been at... Okay, he did. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, Crux has been at 5 grabs for like 10 minutes. What is happening? But it looks like Crux is playing solo D. Yeah, he is. Crux is solo D. And the rest are attacking. And if you remember, in the Div 3 final match, this is what Synergy 2 did. Crux went to solo D, and they were able to make that crazy comeback. Down 3-1 with, I think, 3 minutes left that they did. And this is, so they're running some different players did that Synergy 2 team, but that is the same setup they're running, trying to make a miracle happen once again. Yeah, Lewis, that was a great game. Play the video after this game? Yeah, I could. I do have the highlight video of that. Yeah, perhaps we'll do that, Lewis. Stay tuned for the highlight vid of that Synergy 2 comeback to win the Div 3 finals last season on Dooku. It was quite the game. Cast by myself and none other than Mr. Lewis, my boy. So let's have a look at Meth and see if he's getting into this base at all. Meth has excellent aim. The issue with him attacking is his movement is not the best. He comes from a low gravity background and his movement is quite slow. He jumps a lot. But I guess the benefit would be if he can get in there when one of his teammates is grabbing so he can use that good aim he has to cover them. Because ideally, you don't want Meth running that flag. But if he is able to get in there and cover, then perhaps they can get this thing tied again. But 2 minutes left to go. They are running out of time here. Is ryw to try to make a tie happen here against deadLine? And you could see deadLine playing real defensive. I mean, you look at the mid-arrows who we're going to watch Inix first. He's going to bounce it up high, perhaps switch it down to the left side, and he does do that. He drops on a Crux, and they know where he is now, and died or switch back. For the fallback right there. A bit unlucky timing for Inix there. He almost made it out mid though. You saw a bunch there coming in from the mid into that blue base, and you see him chasing back deadline. And ryw is having a hard time even grabbing at this stage. And they are running out of time. Only 1:20 left to go. As you see, this mid area is just a cluster, and you see the blue players our deadline, and if they see someone, they're turning around and going after them, and that's making it real hard for ryw to get anything going right here. As Enix is a spawn killing lamer apparently. As we're gonna watch him right here, and he's got a cover in here with him. He's gonna switch it down to the left side. One chasing him though. Can he make it out mid? He does. Crux kills him. It's dead on the edge of mid, and he does return that one. So he kind of abandoned his cover there. Looks like perhaps they were thinking about going out high mid and boosting, but didn't work that time. It's Crux down, trying to grab into the main side. Can he do it? He can't. Well, he does briefly. He didn't know it was going to kill him right on the stand, though. 30 seconds left, so they're going to need... They are going to need to try to force advantage here, I think, to try to get this thing tied. That is going to be their only chance. If there's only 20 seconds left. And obviously, if... I mean, deadline should not be grabbing it all right now, but if they do, certainly do not return that flag if you're ryw. You get that advantage time going as the countdown is on right here, and ryw, they got to get a grab here to extend it. Someone has to grab. You see Rutsoff, perhaps he can get to it. There's only 1 second left. You got to get to the flag. He can't do it, though. He cannot do it, and that's going to be a 2-1 map win for deadline here on Dooku over ryw. So deadline is going to win both maps, Sprinta and Dooku. As what did JD say? Way to lame after going up, says JD. JD's not a happy man at the moment. He did say GG first before he said that. Upset of the week? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I certainly expected ryw to win based on the lineups. But it didn't happen. Alright, so let's do this. I did say we were going to watch that Dooku comeback from last season, so let's go to that. Hey, why is that still playing? Get out of here. So, we should be here now. By the way, guys, this is my YouTube channel. So check it out. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. All my previous casts are on here. Clips are on here. Now this season, they're all sectioned out too. They're organized by seasons. You can find anything. Every cast I do, I'll have the full game on here and a highlight version. So just so you know, that's where that is. So we're gonna watch. Where would that be now? We click here. Where the hell is it? That's the full thing. Am I blind? I don't see it. Is it in the clips section, maybe? Oh, it is. Okay, here it is. It was in the clips section.
I think you needed to see it until like about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, and then decide to go 5-0 and push from there.
So you see they're down 3-1 with 3.5 minutes left to go, and not only were they down 3-1, they had to win this map. They could not draw it. They needed every point.
Elite out now.
Oh, nice boost out to left mid right here. Can they boost him in? They do boost him in, and that's a big time boost. Elite's made it into his high right here, and this is a massive cap by Elite, and that was some nice teamwork out of the base again, Lewis. So it's possible. It's becoming possible. They're down 1 cap. They need 2, though. They have to win. A draw is not going to cut it right here, as Chris might make it out left mid. Crux does get him, and the return.
Great kill.
That's important.
Great kill. He was out. If Crux wasn't there, that flag is out.
It was. The attacker's decision weren't there, but they made it left mid again. And they have cover. Here comes a leak, and they boost him again, and they do. He's not going to make it, though. Where's Grim Reaper? It's out of their stairs. So can they return that one? Can they? Grim Reaper got a really perfect spawn, able to pick that one up. Oh my god, Lewis, it's a flag standoff again.
Oh no, this is a situation, Synergy, you don't want to be in, because you don't know whether to stick or twist with 3 cover instead of, a push forward.
I know,
for
because
it,
you can't, you need a return quickly, but you also can't lose this flag standoff of your toes. You see Grim Reaper with the flag, you're standing in a really stupid spot up in the high left, and he gets killed. JD, why are you trying to kill? Dodge down for the return, and he gets it! Crux is getting dodged down for the cap now, instead, no, I hit the goddamn horn too early, but it is capped, and it's a double horn, they've got it back! They're within 1, Lewis!
One more.
One more unbelievable
alive.
stuff. They were down 3-1. They need one more cap. 2 minutes. Lewis, they brought it back in time.
Goddamn, it was too early.
Now, he's going to grab and try to leave out left again. Unbelievable match right here.
They have to keep the 4-0. They have to
They
keep
have
the
to.
pressure on.
They have to do it. It's Elite now. He's going to grab, try to go left again. Left has been working for them. They're meeting up together quite well generally. And wow, this is coming down to the wire. Synergy, they need one more. Jeremy gets a go to Jeremy. Crux trying to cover him. It's lane down. Crux going to pick it up. He's got 3 on him. Can they steal this one off? It's down in front of their right. Oh, Element returned it. 10 seconds left. Someone's got to grab, and they got to grab quick. Someone's got to grab for Synergy right now. Grim Reaper grab. That is good for Synergy. Don't return that. Don't return that. Crux knows he's a smart player. He won't return it. But JD, he's got to go, and he's got to go now. He's grabbed the other flag. He's trying to leave out right here. Oh, he's going to make a switch, and I think this is a good switch. He's got cover here. He's going to drop down the left side. Can they boost him in high? They don't boost him. Jeremy's out on the right side main. He's made it to his own stairs. Oh, no, it's not going to be returned. Matt dies. JD has it. JD has it. Advantage is forced Lewis on a flag standoff.
Grim Reaper goes down.
Oh my god, it's returned! And JD's in his main, it's dropped! It's dropped down in their main! Can they get it? At least does it! It's gone! It's gone! Oh my god, they did it! Synergy did it with an insane comeback! Unbelievable stuff! They're still alive! Down 3-1, having to win with 3 minutes left. They get the 3 caps they needed. Unbelievable stuff out of Synergy right there.
I have never seen a game like that. In like 16 years of playing this game, that was ridiculous.
So there we have it.
Guys, we're gonna get every soundboard clip all at once. That's the way we do it around here. yeah. Hit the. That was one hell of a great cast, Lewis, and it was one hell of a comeback. Crux and company could not do it this time, though. They could not do it against deadLine today. It didn't work. They tried the same setup, Crux solo D. They couldn't make the miracle happen this time, though. But in any case, guys, thanks for watching the cast today. Much appreciate. And yeah, we'll this VOD and also the highlight video will be on my YouTube, so please check out my YouTube, guys. The clip we just saw and a previous cast, a whole bunch of stuff, always updated, will be on there. As Lewis with the fucking frick wall emote spam, and you'll have to see it. My new emote's been getting so much use today, and it's good to see. We finally got a brick wall emote, and it's coming in hot today. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have this shit up on YouTube and that shortly. VOD is also on my Twitch channel, of course, there as well. So I don't know when the next cast will be. I got my own match tomorrow. Might be casting one tomorrow, probably not. We'll see. But otherwise, I'll see you guys whenever the next one happens to be. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time.